Hi guys, it's Coach Sophia. Passing is another important skill in the game of basketball. It is used to give the ball to a teammate. You want to be able to pass the ball properly to your teammate, so that way the other team does not steal the ball. In this video, we will learn the bounce pass, the chest pass, and the overhead pass. Coach Shannon and Coach Ruben will demonstrate passing. The bounce pass. Begin in triple threat position. Facing a teammate, using both hands, you will bounce the ball between you and your teammate. The teammate receiving the basketball should provide a two-hand target around waist level for the pass to arrive. When you receive a pass, you will immediately get into triple threat position. Let's practice passing to each other 3 times. Next, we'll learn the chest pass. Begin in triple threat position, facing a teammate. Slight bend in your knees. Pass from your chest. Take a step towards your target. Push through the basketball with both hands and pass the ball to your target. Your thumb will end pointing down, creating a backspin. When receiving a pass, provide two-hand target around your waist level for the pass to arrive and catch the basketball, establishing a triple threat position immediately. Let's practice passing to each other 3 times each. The overhead pass. Starting in a triple threat position, then quickly bring the basketball above the head with one hand placed on each side of the basketball, gripping it firmly with the elbows out. Use both hands equally to pass the basketball while stepping towards the target. When making an overhead pass, your hands should not travel back behind your head, as there may be a defender behind you that will steal the ball. The basketball should depart from just above your head, allowing for strength and quick release. Your hands should rotate through the basketball, following through with thumbs pointing downwards, pointing directly to the target. You want the pass to be crisp, located just over the defense without lobbing it. Let's practice passing 3 times each.
In this video, you will learn how to shoot a free throw. Free throws are the only shots in basketball that can become automatic because the distance from the basket and the circumstances are always the same. To shoot a free throw, follow these 3 steps. Position yourself on the free throw line, perform your pre-shot routine, and shoot. First, taking position on the free throw line. Take position just behind the free throw line. Feet shoulder width apart. Put your stronger foot slightly in front, but make sure it doesn't touch the free throw line. Find a routine and repeat it exactly the same for each shot. Free throws require confidence and focus. It must become automatic. Before receiving the ball, you can relax your arms by shaking them, miming the gesture or wiping your hands on your shorts. Once the ball is in your hands, take a deep breath. Some players like to use the grooves on the ball as marks to know exactly where to place their hands. Always keep your eyes locked on the basket. Third, shooting. To shoot a free throw, shoot as you would normally. Bend your knees to start the movement. Lift the ball up as you straighten your legs. Tuck the elbow in so that you have a vertical line made up of the hoop, your foot, knee, elbow, hand, and the ball. Release the ball at the highest point of the motion, arm extended and elbow vertical. Let the ball roll right to the tips of your fingers as you release it to give it a backspin. Free throws require strong mental and technical abilities. Keep count of your scores during shooting practices to track your progress. Over to you. In this video, you will learn how to make a jump shot. This type of shot means you will be less impeded by your opponent. To make a good jump shot, work on these 2 steps: being well balanced and coordinating your jump and shot. First, finding your balance. Before receiving the ball, you should already be ready to shoot with your knees bent. Position your hands, one towards the ball to receive it, and the other to the side, ready for you to shoot. Keep your feet shoulder width apart and turn them towards the basket, with the foot on the same side as your shooting hands slightly further back. When you receive the ball, stay focused on your target and fix your eyes on the basket. At the same time, bring the back foot in line with the other foot. Secondly, coordinating your jump and throw. Jump, extending your ankles, hips, and knees. The strength you need to shoot comes from the extension of the legs rather than from your arms. Take your shot in mid-air using the same action as for shooting on the ground. You can find out more about this in our video, How to Shoot. Finish the movement releasing the ball at the highest point of your jump. Your jump should be light, smooth, and vertical, and you should land in the same spot. Keep your eyes fixed on the basket throughout until you release the ball. To aim accurately, do not lift the ball behind your head. Lift the ball in line with your body, finishing just above the level of your head. The trajectory should be curved, ideally with a starting angle of 50 to 60 degrees to maximize your chances of scoring. The further you are from the basket, the higher the ball will have to go. If you are standing to one side of the basket and close to the key, aim for the corner of the small shooter square on the backboard to score more easily. Otherwise, shoot at the back of the hoop, which you should be able to see through the net. To be comfortable with jump shots, you will need to practice over and over. To get better, it may help to film yourself in order to spot your flaws and work on them. Over to you.
Oh yeah, slam dunking with Mr. 540 here now. Now Mr. 540, when I was a younger lad, I was younger like you. I used to do the alley-oops and the slam dunking and all that good stuff. But now, my back right here, I guess, I got a back anatomy thing going on right up in there. So I can't really do what I used to do. So I'm gonna leave it to you, the expert now. An alley-oop, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is all about the pass straight to your high-flying dunker to finish the ball above the rim. Now, normally you want to try to put the ball somewhere around the rim. The higher your jumper or your dunker is, the further away it'll look, more spectacular. He'll be able to do more things. So we're going to show you a couple of alley-oops right now, all right? Now, how I talked about where I wanted to put the ball, I want to put the ball somewhere around the rim cylinder up here, all right? Somewhere in this area. Obviously, I don't want to put the ball behind the backboard because that's going to be very, very difficult for him to dunk. So when I throw the ball, the easiest way to put an alley-oop is right in the front of the rim. The dunker can come and get it up in the air and slam dunk it nice and easy, all right? But if you're a wizard, you're like me, you like to get fancy, sometimes you might want to throw the ball a little further away. You come on down here, you catch him coming. Oh, that's a nice one right there. Sometimes you're walking away, your dunker's looking at the ball. Oh, what a slam dunk. Man, that guy is good. High flying with Mr. 540, right here with you, ladies and gentlemen, and that is how you throw an alley-oop.
In this video, you will learn how to do a layup. Used very often in games, the layup is the easiest way to score, as it is the shot taken closest to the basket. To shoot a good layup, work on these two steps: jumping and releasing the ball. First, jumping. The layup is a running shot as you're shooting in the movement after a dribble. Dribble to one side of the basket using your outside hand so as to keep the ball out of your opponent's reach. Take the ball in both hands to start the layup, keeping it near your hip to protect it from your opponent. If you're shooting from the right of the basket, step forward onto your right foot first. Push off with this foot to take a big step forward without losing any speed. Put your left foot on the floor. Push off with the left foot to jump, raising your right knee in towards your chest to gain height. For a strong takeoff, your foot should be within the key. If you take your first step too soon, you'll be too far from the basket when you jump. If you step too late, you will lose all your speed and won't jump high enough. Secondly, releasing the ball. As you jump towards the basket, lift your right hand towards the hoop. Hold the ball from beneath, with your fingers pointing forward to do a layup. You can also try a push-up by placing your hand beneath the ball with your fingers pointing upwards as for a classic throw. Release the ball at the highest point of your jump. Aim for the top right corner of the square on the backboard and you will almost certainly score. If you're shooting from the left side of the basket, take the first step with your left foot and the second with your right and shoot with your left hand. You can also do a layup facing the basket. To do this, you'll need to shoot without hitting the backboard. To master layups and get used to protecting the ball, try practicing against the defender and shooting from both sides of the basket. Over to you.